if you want to support these players, guys, once more, shout out, as we are here on Two Lakes, Kama versus Lathans, game number 4, 35th Air Assault versus 5th Panzer. And if you want to support these players, check out Match Arena. You can help the tournament prize pool without paying anything yourself by just visiting websites on the site, or if you feel like these players deserve a bit more money, you can click the contribution. Also, any subscription helps me out as well, and gets us closer to me looking pretty fancy as well for the finals in good old Volksmarine uniform. And then also sign up for the 4th Friday Night Warno is up. It will be around on the 9th, so check out the website playsdl.com for the sign up, for the details. Me and Mr. Damned will play there again, and Phoenix, for example, will also join. So be around, guys. And let's have some
Absolutely.
fun.
Come in and knock me out in the first round again, please. I was gonna say, somebody asked if the 39th is that good. I would have to say yes. Just after hotfix and everything, making SU25 have what 4 AP again, but not increasing the price again has made them quite monstrous. And I think
Also,
this will be really important to see what side of the map each player has now.
yeah, also it was big due to uh I'm pretty sure it's just Lathan's not wanting to play it again after that game number 1. Like, that was a bit of a morale crusher. You don't want to have that in your head. Just
Yeah,
you just don't want to face that division again that you just lost pretty hard to. So banning
right.
it is fine. That's also, I guess, why Kama banned KDE now. Like, that ban also makes total sense, and that's under these circumstances.
The
After
first two
the
units
last game.
going down, an Alouette and a Rocket Apache for Karma. Lathans does have the side that most players favor in 1v1, although I think it's gonna be tough for either player here, as you know we've seen how crazy and close all of these games have been so far.
Yeah. Luxus coming around, Alouette coming around. M4 40A1s are an interesting choice.
Yeah, unit of the week.
Also,
If you're Rangru sub.
oh yeah. Also, yeah, Rangru's Wano content is really back to stellar play. It's nice to see him back in
Unit of the
motivated
week, unit of the
form.
day. My bad.
Like his short about the ATGM Fagot. It's a good one as well. Uh,
Yeah, that was a good one.
M40A1 moving around into the north. And yeah, some of my favorite Eugen videos are from Rangru, like the expectations versus reality for Steel Division, Normandy 44. Those 4 were just comedic gold. So having Rangru and Warno is just such a nice asset. Like,
Oh,
for all of
absolutely.
you who don't know Rangru content, because you might be new to the community and you haven't seen his old stuff and you haven't followed, Rangru is just worth checking out. His casts with Khan Ulrich also always fun. They're not always the most accurate on the balance. They're not always the most focused on the game
Yeah,
itself.
they're
But those
still
two,
getting into the game, but they're picking it up pretty nicely. I think
yeah,
they're getting into
and
1v1 a bit
especially
more.
they're just such a enjoyable duo to listen to.
Yeah,
They are just
agree.
bouncing off each other so well. Like, they have such a good dynamic. They're kind of our taste houses. Like, there are casters who are more knowledgeable. There are casters who are more hype and more up to date, but they always know how to make it entertaining. They're just really good entertainers. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, as Kama is back to the 5th, bringing in the Roland 3s again.
Lathan's going to be putting the pressure on Karma's town at Alpha at the start of the game with a lot of forward deployed units. He's going to be sending a little bit to Bravo as well. And I think Karma knows that he's going to be trying to mitigate that early on, trying to really say, no, this is my town. Get out of here, VDV.
Yeah, V24V AA coming in down into the south. That's gonna be good. on the other side, Marder 182s in Panzergrenadiers and Marder 182s. Once more Marder 182s. I guess in
Yeah.
this matchup, the frontal armor doesn't matter super much, so kind of makes sense. But it's interesting to see that he... 4 frontal armor is still decent. Don't take me wrong, but it's interesting to see that he takes the A2s, as a lot of other people take the A3s. But those 5 points make the difference in a long time, so yeah. Let's see if Fifth can do it this time. Lost twice the series. Interesting to see it back. Let's see if they can do it this time around.
A lot of SPG-9s out there for Lathans already. Some of them the Desantniki infantry carried variant, and a couple of them are, of course, the war crime trucks.
And yeah, it's Lathans on a match ball. If Lathans can make it work here, he is on to the finals, and he eliminates, more importantly, the favorite. So that makes him the favorite. If he can do that. Would make it a bit scary for you or Infamous, running into a Lathans that just crushed Karma, wouldn't it?
I beat him before. I haven't beat Karma, so I don't know.
Good amount of
We
egos
are off though.
coming around. That is
Both
you.
are very scary.
Coming around, yeah. For everyone, yeah, the other semifinal will be around on Sunday or Monday. We will figure out a date. With the next couple of days, you will see it on the Discord, so be around if you want to see that live. Yes, we have a MiG-27 coming in here with rockets being on the hunt. But the Apache is ducking away. And the MiG-27 might be out here, yeah. This time
without
around,
a single bit of damage.
not working out. Roland 3s doing their job.
No CVs at the start here for Lathans other than the Delta one. He's not going for his Bravo cap, and it is a bit too early to bring one down to Alpha. I mean, Karma has only just brought his in. Karma immediately responds with 3 Flam Pioneers.
But 4 Spetsnaz made it into the town already, and there's little in the town right now. Martyrs and Leos are on the way, but there's still a good bit off. The Roland's moving forward, Apache's coming around, SPG-9's getting 1 or 2 shots off, but will get killed off by the Apache before they can do any super big shenanigans. On this map, SPG-9 flanking can be usually detected. Like, getting SPG-9s behind your enemy lines is, on this map for sure, a mistake of your enemy, and so it's not as great as a flanking unit here. Meanwhile, Spetsnaz OP tried to help out the Spetsnaz in the front against the Martyrs.
Karma now bringing those Roland 3s down to the south, as those SPG-9s recently taken out allow a good avenue of approach for taking out the Mi-24 that Lathans is using. And there goes one missile. Oh,
2 hits, 3 hits, Mi-24 is down. But at the same time, Spetsnaz OP got the Martyrs. Spetsnaz still all around. Iglas, though not...
the biggest form of AA in the south, other than the 2 Igla teams, which Karma will be trying to stay away from. Apache can now more freely, I would say, help out against some of this infantry.
Yeah, ZSU 23 though still around together with 2 Iglas, so it's at least something against the Apache. The Apache might get stunned by those, but the Lux might find them in the south. You gotta be careful there as Lathans. If you lose the ZSU and the Igla to that Lux, that would be absolutely massive. Spetsnaz OP. If that gets a shot though, that could be the end of the Lux.
There's a miss. Second shot. Oh,
gets the kill.
Devastating. And then there's the 3 Flame Pioneers I pointed out. They're all coming in and unloading now. There you go, Karma, unloading right before the action.
The UWAT's supply truck, the Spetsnaz party bus, the party supplies coming in. 10 points for 250 supplies. It's not a lot of supplies, but it's all you need for infantry supply. And that means that those Spetsnaz are back into action hard and heavy. And it's going to be an absolute pain trying to get them out of this town.
Lathan's bringing in a CV and 2 of Karma's new favorite unit in the game, the D44 85mm AT cannon. He's going to set a couple of those up outside the town and watch the side streets.
Ooh, MiG-27 HE coming in here.
Oh, goodness.
That's a risky play, though.
The Apache?
With the 2 Rolands that you already know about. First one down with 2 missiles. Is the second one? Okay, eats a missile as well. Rolands have to reload now, but the Apache is still alive.
Apache is stunned.
Gets stunned, but another MiG-27.
2 HP. Oh, Igla reloading still. Not going to be another shot into that Apache. It's still 2 HP out there for Karma.
There's a Nicky Medis coming around. Igla.
MiG 27. Oh, no. That was bad micro by Lathans. He could have called that back. Another Apache for Karma.
Igla does miss the second time around. Lathans gets a CV in,
CV
but
is
has
in.
so little AA. Only has one Igla now. Other Igla nearly out of ammo.
Oh,
Gets
my
the
goodness.
Apache stunned, but both Apaches so low. Apache down to 1 hit point in the south. Gets killed off
Oh,
by the last shot of the Igla in the north. So 1 Apache remaining. That's down to 4 hit points. And Lathans has still a hell of a lot of infantry in this town.
this is like what he did to T-Man, but the opposite side of the map. And, 35th instead of 82nd. He's just getting a solid foothold in the opponent's town, dictating where the fighting is going to happen and not letting go.
Yeah, Pioneers moving forward. If Lathans... if Kama could kill the final Igla team, though, the Apache could do so much damage. Apache still does a good amount of damage, and the last remaining Igla team, though, now trying to get a shot off, not quite doing so. Pioneers still around, but get pinned down by the Spetsnaz before they can get in range. And tanks have
And
to be careful. And, yeah, cleaning out this town is just such a hassle.
look at the north here. We've got a BMD2 full of Descent Niki coming in here. Straight down the middle road. There's not a single unit out there from Karma other than the looks that he's got in the far north.
Tornado coming in with a bombing run. Will get the Igla most likely. That will allow the... oh no, it gets the infantry in front of it.
That's a big bombing run right there. Pioneers coming into the town as well for Karma and a lot of martyrs.
Hell of a lot of martyrs. Apache is around as well.
I just wonder, Lathans has no idea he can drive straight into Karma's 2-pointer in the back and go kill that CV. He has absolutely zero idea.
Yeah,
Karma's invested everything
it's
into
kind of
this town.
similar to how it looked like for in between Tanner and
Yeah.
Karma, just on the other side of the map, and this time
Yep.
Karma being on the receiving end of the pressure instead of Tanner. But
Yeah.
Karma
Not
is
a
holding
position he's
out for
normally
now in
in.
the town, just like Tanner did in that game. And just like Tanner did in that game, he also has 0 units in front. Now brings in
Apache
Alouette.
gets another hit.
Yeah. Ooh, Apache down to 1 hit point once more.
Oh,
Ooh, dropping the Apache.
not very smart there. I would have pulled that back, but that's man. I mean, maybe he thought he really needed it. Maybe he didn't know he had another Igla. That's
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
that's
he
risky.
hoped that he got the Igla with the bombing run of the tornado.
Yeah,
The tornado
that's risky.
bombing run did a good job. Whilst we have another Apache coming in here.
A T-64 as well for Lathans now,
But
and
we have
there's a lot of fire
Afghanskis now.
support. Yep.
Afghanskis will stop this Apache from being a big risk for the town fight. Another
Yeah.
tornado HE coming around. That will get the Igla. But then the 2 Afghanskis pop up on the
Ooh.
battlefield. Apache at least will be able to deal with stuff in the north.
No
Tornado,
damage to that tornado.
yeah, won't take much damage out of this. Whilst we have Martyrs and Pioneers moving forward.
Apache dealt with all the nonsense Lathan's put in the triangle part of the middle, and it's gonna come out and help out the town.
Apache moving around. BMD2 and T-64 coming around as well. T-44 chilling out towards the south. Spetsnaz OP being pushed back. And
Oh no!
Karma has enough pioneers and stuff in the forest in the town now. Maybe push that back. Set as
Take a
Yudo.
look at the north here. He's just sniped Lathan CV with the looks.
Ooh, that's
That
big.
is massive. He's gonna stop the tick.
Yeah, that's stopping the tick right now, and that's also starting a big witch hunt now for Lathans, because you can't just run another CV in there.
Panic.
You have to
Yeah.
find that. And at the same time, F4F still continuing south with another HE bomb
MiG-29
run.
in chase.
MiG-29 is coming around, and it's now a tick for Karma though.
Ooh.
MiG-29 gets the kill, but 2 Rolands.
Ooh, no.
And the MiG-29 turned the wrong way.
That's not good. Playing micro there by Lathans. He's gonna draw that out over the lake and take it back the other way instead of over the AA.
And at the same time, the F4F got a lot of infantry. He has to set his user around now. The Apache had to duck back down, got damaged, but the Afghansky now has to be careful. M48's
Where
on the
is the
hunt.
response from Lathans to the looks? There's not a single unit coming out right now. He bought 2 supply vehicles for the south that just got called in. Where is the helicopter to go out and kill that?
I mean, he has to invest in the south right now. The fight in the south, I think, is more important. It's an annoying plus 3 right now, but he's on the brink. Like, both sides are still on the brink of winning or losing the south. And if you win or lose the south here, this is game.
Good point.
Especially
There
with
is another
35th.
CV.
You can't leave 5th getting breathing room, because if 5th gets breathing room, it brings in the M110s, and then it's game
Yep.
for you. You have to keep
Yep.
them off buying the expensive artillery. If they can afford the expensive artillery, it's kind of GG. But now the Lux is on the hunt for the next CV. And it might actually stop the Delta spawn. And that would obviously be really painful, because not just would that kill another CV, cost you extra points, stop the tick, and get even more points for Karma, it also would prolong the reinforcement road into the Alpha zone by a
Exactly.
long shot.
And it looks like Lathans calls in another CV, although he has not cleared the path forward. He does now call in an Mi-24 rocket as well, but that looks might just be out of the way in time. The Mi-24 gets over.
Yeah.
Karma now almost at a draw in points, almost at a tie.
CV coming in for Alpha, though, to stop the tick there. And Karma still doesn't have much in there, but 5 Panzer Grenadiers with Martyrs coming in. 5 extra Martyrs will join the fight there. Alouette moving around, and the Lux finds the CV instantaneously of Lathans in the zone in the south. Delta is down.
Goodness.
And that's really, really painful now for Lathans. That one Lux of Karma found 2 CVs by now, and this southern one now is also pretty important.
He should pull off that Mi-24 and that Mi-8, and yeah, he calls it another one and another CV. Karma moves an Alouette in the north, and he is only called in an M40. The only 2 units he has there right now. But all of that work that Lathans did to knock Karma out of Alpha, or try to deal that devastating early knockout, undone by simple looks.
Yeah, Mi-8 also not finding the Lux. I think it might have had line of sight there for a split second, but Karma finding a nice place to tug it in. And that's going to
Lathans
be
is thorough,
frustrating,
though.
because that means you
He
need to keep it around.
he should be able to go find that. I mean, he's pretty thorough enough about dealing with backline CVs, but hey, that's a bit rattling in a tournament game. You never know what kind of effect that can have.
Yeah, that's an annoying micro that you have to spend off the front line, and there's a lot of martyrs running into your front line right now.
There's a lot of death coming his way too. 2 tornadoes coming in for Karma. Where are these going to be dropping their payload?
Ooh, that's... They're both dropping it right next to each other. Not the most amazing bombing run.
CV just dances right out of the way. MiG-29 is going to have to be careful. Hopefully he doesn't waste that one over the Rolands again.
Oh, that's not looking good.
Ouch, and he does. Oh, man.
He still hasn't found
Has
the
not...
Lux, by the way, so he has to
Yep.
keep the Mi-24 around. As the Lux is still tucked in there in the rear. Nonna is now around for smoke drop, as the AA in the front line is not good enough. The MiG-29s are your only efficient way of dealing with those bombers, but you need to keep them alive, and running them into Roland 3 is not the way to do so.
Apache drawing the eye of the Afghansky now in the center.
Lux
Karma
at least
lowering
gets
the
found.
altitude.
Lathan's still on a +3 here, but we have
There you go,
26 minutes
Lathans.
remaining. And Karma is getting close to the point where he can invest into artillery. Apache is stunned. Afghansky could finish it off if it sees it. It doesn't
Gonna
quite
have to
see
be
it yet.
careful though. He's only got one more Apache other than that. BMD gets killed off quick. Leopard 283 in there as well.
Yeah, the
Trying to deal
Afghansky
with
has
that
to get
T-64.
hell out of there.
Yep.
T-64 is around.
We're able
Afghansky's
to take
doing a
out
good
that
job.
Alouette.
Alouette will fall in a
Yeah.
split second here. That Afghansky easily gets the kill there.
Very nice.
MiG-29, what are you doing there?
Oh no.
Oh my
Lathans!
goodness, Lathans. Why?
What is
Why?
this?
That's the third MiG-29 that oh no, that's the second MiG-29, but the MiG-27s
No,
also
I
did that. Like
I
so
believe
many
that
planes.
he's lost 3 MiG-29s now. I if I've been counting correctly, I think that was the third one.
Like those
215 points apiece. That's tough.
Kama invested into only 2 AA pieces this game, and those 2 AA pieces got 5 planes of Lathans by now.
Yeah, one of them is now at elite veterancy.
That's not what's supposed to happen.
He's gonna have to resupply them though. One of them is completely out, and the other one only has 3 missiles. Funny enough, the one that's elite vet is the one that still has ammo, so must be pretty efficient. Pretty lucky.
And now the Leo 283 is around, Mi 48 is around as well, M48. And yeah,
Lathan's doing really well to keep that T-64BV firing right on the center road of the town. If you go and you look at the line of sight that he had there with that T-64, oh, he's starting to move it now, but he could see straight down that road from that forest position, which is a great spot for a tank to be.
but
He's
Kama,
kind of drawing it into a trap, though.
but it's 24 minutes remaining, and Kama now feels confident enough to get artillery out.
He
That's
does.
not a great prospect for you as Lathans in this game. M48 at least goes down, but the Leo 283 is still around there. And M109 on the battlefield, and Kama is just so good with them.
Yep.
Everything from back here. Already got the first SPG-9 killed. SPG-9s get another kill here. +3 still for Lathans, but the advantage is not that big for two legs. Like, you get a +3 and a +6 relatively easily, so you can get a lot of points here relatively quickly on this map. CV falls in the center, so
Oh,
that's
no.
it for the take for Lathans, and that's only a 400 point advantage now.
But look at this. He's outnumbered by Karma now, as we see his, I believe, his last MiG-29 coming in. Hopefully he's not trying to send it on the Apache. Uh-oh. What is he doing there with that? Takes a missile from a Roland, but
Why is he bringing them out? Like, it's
there's
not like the
no air
Apache.
target.
Yeah, I feel like he's wanting to go for the Apache, but it's not like the Apache can come out against his Afghanskis anyways. His
It is
Afghanskis.
now. It is raising altitude and getting fired upon by both Afghanskis. That Apache's gonna go down quick.
Yeah, like that's. Okay, Seed Missile trying to come in now. F4F going pretty low against the Afghanskis as well. MiG-25 Seed is around, but the Roland's obviously not gonna reveal themselves there. One of them trying to get the MiG-25, not gonna get the kill there. Both Roland's out of ammo, but they did their job. Like, the Lathans on the ropes now in the south. T-44, once more being a beast. Getting a good amount of kills on Martyrs and co. BMDs helping out against the infantry big time, but...
T-44 turning toward that Leopard 2. Oh, but Karma's Leopard 2 got the first shot on it. Oh, I really thought we were going to see Karma get a taste of his own medicine there.
Yeah, Leo 283 moving forward. Afghanskis have to get out of there. T-64 is retreating as well, as there's little on the front line right now for Lathans, and Lathans has to pull back, but pulling back when the enemy has attacked with good artillery on 2 legs, not what you want to go for, and it's 22 minutes to save that point advantage. SU-25 coming around, if that can get a couple of good kills, like, it's not completely over for Lathans here. Lathans has the point advantage. Lathans kept a good amount of units alive, at least. Like, Mi-24...
No, if he can side shot that Leopard 283, this is a completely new game. I mean, he's already got, 400 point lead, but to take out Karma's his tank right now, his one strong tank that he has, actually I believe it's the only tank right now.
Yeah.
That's massive.
Yeah,
There's a Leopard 185 coming in, but
great save on the T-64s and the Afghansky also. Mi-24 rockets also both
yeah.
still alive, so there is still some valuable units in the game here for Lathans, but being solo on fighters is annoying against a deck of Kamas that we know has a lot of bombers. Not having artillery against a deck that has M109s and M110s is also not a great prospect. Those are a bit more expensive now, so they need a bit longer to get cost efficient, but on 2 legs they always get. And they still have more than half of the game time now to do that. So...
Yeah, and look how both of them have kind of just retreated into a position where they can continue to just build and, gather their forces around.
Yeah.
Lathans has pulled back a bit around Delta so that Karma, doesn't so that he doesn't overextend, and that Karma has now pulled back to Alpha, and now actually started moving his stuff around the town in defensive positions, waiting for another attack.
I mean, he has all the time. Like, 20 minutes is a hell of a lot of time, and 400 points is not that much on this map. It's like
Right.
literally 4 minutes
Plus
of
three, like you
ticks.
said, is pretty easy to get up 400 points.
Yeah, it's 4 minutes of ticks. So you have
Yeah.
16 minutes of making that happen now. And that's a hell of a lot of time to do so. Alouette in the north has to be careful. SU-25 is out for blood.
He's going for it.
Okay, that's
Yep.
a nice find. Makes Karma wonder, is there gonna be a sneaky SPG around and so on? Like, that's going to be annoying. You always want to have those recon helicopters on the side alive. The SU-25 at least finding some value here.
Lathan's taking some already fire in his defensive positions from Karma's recon. Good poking action there from Karma just to get that recon up there and draw some shots out from the SPG-9. He's going to whittle Lathan's down here and start attacking from Alpha over the middle open space. And, maybe we'll even see some mortars here again from him. Try to put some smoke down.
Yeah, Karma now replacing the Alouette in the north with an M40A1. That makes sense. But yeah, that's an investment that Lathans got out there, reaction. So that's at least nice, but that push from the south might be annoying. SPG-9 didn't go down to... and gets a lot of Unimogs here. That's not directly killing fighting units, but it's indirectly doing so, because that's less investment that Karma can put into other units later on, because he doesn't get them sold. So it's 20 points apiece. So the SPG-9 still paid off there. It's Me-24V rockets coming around, and Roland 3s are decent against helicopters, but they're not amazing. They don't have the 3,000 meter range that you really, really want. 2,800 meter range is still great against helicopters, but it's still meaning that you have to put them in somewhat annoying positions to get the shot. As the Me-24
no, Roland launching missiles.
Ooh.
2 hits. Come on. Reload for 20 seconds now. He's got a stun for another 4 or 5 seconds. He's got to wait for the Roland to shoot again. Karma's going to pull it back, actually. He's got another one queued up, ready to go, but I don't think it's going to be enough time. The Me-24 is no longer stunned. Now, this is the part of the game where it turns into the Karma versus Tanner match, where Karma just gets, like you said, about 14, 16 minutes of time here to put a CD in the zone for a couple minutes and just pulverize Lathan's town.
T-64 here though, with night side shots, gets the first kill there already on a martyr. Apache also under heavy fire by its ZSU. It's not enough Gunsky, otherwise that Apache would have been already toast.
Routed.
But Apache pushed back, heavily damaged. Will take a while to come back around, but the martyrs are annoying. Roland 3's not quite on the follow-up, so Me-24 rockets have a slight bit of space to maneuver here. But the Rolands are relatively close up on the heel, so you can't keep them around for too long. Otherwise the Rolands will get on you.
Karma lucky to get that Apache away in time. That's his last one in here as well. I believe he's lost 3 Apaches so far.
Me-24 get nice rockets out, but have to be careful. Both Rolands now moving up on one of them. Get one hit. Missed the second one. S-25 rockets though around now, and the Roland is on the reload. Second Roland is targeted. The other one on the reload.
Had an Mi-8 recon chopper.
Oh, he gets
hit.
one.
He had a recon chopper that he brought to Alpha that got...
There's a good amount of Rolands and Gepards now out though. Like, yeah, Karma investing a lot into the AA part of this game now.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to fall similar to how he fell in, how he killed Lathans in game number 1. But second Roland now under fire. Second Roland is struggling to stay alive. Gets to stay alive with 2 hit points though, as the SU-25 didn't got a rocket on target.
No.
And
Roland
SU-25 going really low. And the Roland takes revenge. Gets the kill. Stressed out with low accuracy, but it gets the kill done. And SU-25 bites the dust. Important kill there. Really, really important kill there. T-64B now trying to shoot ATGMs on the Leo 283. Has to be careful. If the Leo 283 gets any closer, the T64B will be in trouble. And the ATGM's not really worthwhile shooting there, as they only deal 1 damage per hit, so it's not really what you want to do there in the long run. You have to be really, really careful for minimal amount of damage. Leo 283 though...
Lathans really.
Oh! The Leo 283 can't get any closer. It's out of ammo.
Oh no. Fuel.
It's out of fuel, yeah. Leo... Roland in the north though, fighting against the Mi-24, and the T-64 presents itself. Oh!
Smoke.
And Seed coming around.
Yep, I think it took out something. I don't know if it was a Gepard or another Roland 3, but something died over there.
Yeah, one of the Rolands died. MiG-25 going down to 1 hit point though. Oh, that Seed plane has to be damn careful at this point. MiG-25 try coming around again, getting another missile off. Doesn't get the Gepard, gets the Gepard. Important Su-35 MiG-25 combo here, both getting out alive. It's clutch, but it does work for Lathans, and Lathans needs clutch plays like this right now.
Karma side shots the T-64 that was engaging his 2A3 earlier. 2A3 smoked and backed off and got a supply truck up now to refuel it. So tank is going to be able to move around again, and Lathans loses quite an important part of his defense now. Bomber coming in for his newly called
Oh my god, that's so many bombers. Frame rate is dropping there again. MiG-29, the last remaining one though, gets at least 1 kill. Has to be careful, there's still Roland 3 and a Gepard, but this time around it takes the right curve out of there.
Wow.
At least gets 1 kill, but the north still under heavy siege here by Karma, and Karma is on the edge of it now. Bring in more Leo 283s, more M48s.
More Descent Niki here for Lathans as well, and he is really relying on those UAZ cheap little 10-point Jeeps for resupplying these Mi-24 rocket helis.
That's interesting. I would have expected some Mi-8 helicopters. Supply
or
helicopters.
Mi-26. Even better.
Well, that's a risky one.
That's a bit big.
Oh, Roland 3 gets 1 hit. Doesn't get the stun on the Mi-24, but Gepards do. And the Mi-24 is just overly aggressive. One of them might be able to dodge out, but one of them for sure is toast here.
That's a little reckless there, yeah. Bit overly aggressive to send that.
Down to 1 hit point. Gepard. Yeah, gets the finishing blow.
MI8 gonna have to be careful now as this Roland 3 is on it as well.
Gepard moving up on the top of it as well. There's a Niki Medis trying to deal with a Leo 283 that's a bit out of its weight class though. Gepard gets onto the Mi-8. That Mi-8 is down, and yeah, Lathans has to micro all across the place now. Gets the Mars though. Gets a good amount of Karma's units that try to push in there. The Mi-24, the second one, the round remaining, also gets a couple of nice shots out. Might get a full supply truck killed off there. Yes, that's a nice pick off. Well, T-64...
Leopard 1.
Ooh, T-64B is getting bullied by a Leo 283 though. It's the Leo 283.
And the Mi-24 as well. Lathans is about to lose his second Mi-24 helicopter here to another Gepard, but Gepard is low on ammo. It's only got 64 rounds of ammo left. Leopard is protecting it from all these IFVs, but I don't think it's going to be able to take down the helicopter. Nope, not enough. Out of ammo. No, 16 rounds, but that's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough to get the kill on the Mi-24. Meanwhile, UAT's SPG-9s actually tried to pass by in the north, but the two M40A1 should be good enough to stop that. MiG-29 coming around again. What? No, Lathans, no. Not like you need that MiG-29. No. Oh my god, that now means Bomber Alley is open. That's the last MiG-29, and now Bomber Alley is open, and Karma also
not like this.
Has the Iltis leader in the zone, so it's a +3 for Karma now. And
he's got a couple SPGs in the north though. They're taking out Karma's stationary SPG, but is that enough to get to his CV past all these reinforcements that Karma will already have? And
I doubt it. And yeah, there's a Niki Medis coming on, T-64 coming in, but he doesn't have the helos. He doesn't have the air.
With a quick micro changes the road that it goes down, puts it down a different road to try to get it all the way down, like the between Charlie and Alpha. Oh man, airstrike on the T-64 BV, 2 HP left on the tank. He's gonna have to pull that back now. Not even gonna be able to be used in the fight as Karma advances his own tanks.
But at the same time, Lathans is pushing in on Alpha again.
That is true. bit of pressure here is probably going to cripple Karma, as he doesn't have anything stopping Lathans from doing so.
Yeah, T64 getting their shots off. Helping out against the Panzer Grenadier Martyrs now in the building as well. There's a Nikki DTs coming in. Only a couple of units coming in here. And it's UAT's SPG in the north for Lathans is just running weirdly around, but it's not attacking anything. And what the hell?
Can't
The
be
Martyr will kill it.
bothered.
A bit too greedy there. Akula is around though, but gets hit by the Gepard. Oh my god, gets immediately found by the Gepard, and that's painful. That's 300 points biting the dust to a Gepard here. As the Gepard this time won't run out of ammo. And oh no.
That's not very good for Lathans at all. So he's gonna be reeling after he realizes how many helicopters and planes he lost. His Karma gets a great airstrike in the center.
Gets
of
all the
Alpha.
infantry killed.
Yep, BMDs are left to get RPG'd by the Carl Gustav team there and the Apache.
If Gansky is around, could maybe pop out in the right opportune moment to get a kill. Mi-24 rocket coming around here, but there is so much AA on the battlefield for
We're
Karma.
gonna have to
Karma,
see if this T-64 BV is able to kill this Leopard 2A3. They are in close proximity to each other. It means the fight is very close to being a one-to-one fight, and it is getting bullied by the Apache a bit there.
Yeah, CV trying to come in for Lathans here. Lathans still slightly ahead in points, but not by much, and that should be over relatively soon. Roland 2 finds the Mi-24, doesn't get the kill. Mi-24's ATGM flying for the Roland, gets the kill on the Roland 2. That's the issue of the Roland 2 against helicopters.
Karma gonna go bully it with the nose cannon from the Apache, though. Gets the instant stun on the first salvo.
But the MiG-27 is coming in. Can that kill the Apache before the Apache? Yes, it gets the Apache.
Yes.
Roland 3 with 2 clutch hits onto MiG-27, but Apache at least goes down. Mi-24 is still around. There's
Roland is gonna try to get as close as it can to that Mi-24. Mi-24 is gonna have to hurry up and get out of there.
Yeah. And Lathans is still now on the receiving end of that +3 of Karma, and Karma in the north is pushing onto the CV. That would be a +6. Rocket Mi-24 trying to come in. I think he got one of the Gepards, but there's still 2 Gepards remaining here. Leo 283.
Bit of transport scouting coming in there from Karma as he gets a side shot on the T-64 from his Leopard 2A3.
Oh. Yeah, but in the north he lost the Leopard 2A3 to Medis and the Mi-24 re-rocket. Gepard though tried to come in, but there's just so little. The Mi-24 is the only thing standing between the CV and Karma's forces, and the Gepard is now on top of it. F4F bomber coming in as well, and yeah, there's just nothing to stop them anymore. So many MiG-29s being thrown away. And Karma on the +3 is now...
This is gonna be GG here soon.
Nearly 100 points ahead, and I mean, Lathans must kick himself now. He had this game basically in the pocket.
In the south. Yep.
But
ouch.
It's kind of over now.
SC-25 going down as well.
And there we go. Lathans GG's out. And that means 1 game remaining.
Wow. Yeah, that was airplay could have been tightened up there, and I believe that was probably where a lot of the trade came down to. And if you take a look at the first unit that comes up for Karma in the unit kills, that Roland 3, both Roland 3s.
Okay, that was a really interesting thing. But yeah, the amount of airplanes lost to those Rolands.
7 of them. 7 planes.
8 planes even. That's just not something you can allow to
but
let
still.
happen. The looks in the real line that got the 2 CVs also was nasty, yeah, but it was not the moment he lost it. The MiG-29s flying into the
It
AA.
contributed though. I mean, when you go down a +5 like that out of nowhere after you've worked so hard to go up 500 points on Karma by just bullying him in his own town.
Yeah, and then Karma got enough AA up, so it was pretty rough. The MiG-29 losses, yeah, those MiG-29s also were key to stay. They needed to stay alive because afterwards the bombers, the F4F bombers could just come in
Yeah.
every single time because you don't have long range AA in the deck. The MiG-29s are your only AA, so suiciding them on 2 helicopters is a really risky thing. But yeah, another amazing game here.